Hi, this is OC Cleaner Vinny from downtown Georgia, Thomasville. I'm hoping to reach out to people out there because this is a very important message. Being a person of dual heritage, which means I'm mixed race. My father's side is Jamaican, my mother's side is English. I've heard many stories and seen many things on YouTube and on the news about the divide here in Georgia. Well, I'm not sure if anybody believes whether it's true or not, but I've only been here 2 days, but this is my opinion in 2 days. There is a divide without a shadow of a doubt. I'm a great people watcher. I've been out every day for the 2 days that I've been here to restaurants, been through to 3 or 4 restaurants per day, just to get a feeling of what it is going on down here in Georgia, deep south, you know. And I've got to say, you know, what I've got to say you might not want to believe, but there is a divide without a shadow of a doubt. Blacks and blacks, whites and whites, Mexicans and Mexicans. In a restaurant, that's all you see. There is no mixture of any race here in Georgia, sitting at a table. Even though they all work together, get on together, but once the work's over, what happens? And I can only imagine that everybody does their divide and goes in their own little directions. And I'm thinking to myself, how is this possible? How have we as a human race created a situation like this? In the 60s, you know, when I was growing up, you know, there was racism, and it was a heavy racism, you know. So I am speaking from experience, especially of mixed race, because I got it from both sides, so I know all about it. But here in Georgia, I've got to say, it's a different world. It's a different world, and the reason for this live feed is because I don't understand it and why it is. Because the Georgia white people I've spoken to have been amazing to me. The 2 days I've been here have been absolutely amazed by me. Okay, they love the British accent, and you know, but when they speak to me and they realise, you know, my ethnicity, you know, where I'm educated and everything else, they just going, wow. You know, I throw them a curveball, and their response has been overwhelming. With the black guys and the black girls that I've met here, exactly the same. As soon as they hear my mouth open and then they hear me speaking in a good British accent, they go, wow, what an amazing guy, what you doing here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I did talks on homelessness, you know, I lived on the streets, I did the drugs, went to jail, turned my life around. And met some Mexicans, exactly the same, being overwhelming, being nice to me. And so the reason for this is this. Why the hell is there a divide in Georgia? Because everybody works together. You know, it's like they're all family. But it's just surreal. Why there is that divide? White and whites, blacks and blacks. Hey, listen, they all want to slap round their head, yeah, and I'm being as honest and critical as possible. They all want to slap round their head, yeah, and say, stop acting like children and get it together. Because I don't see why there is that divide. We know what about racism and everything else. I don't even want to use the word. I think the word's horrible. But I just cannot believe what I'm seeing. And it's so easy to bring it together in my eyes. And, you know, I've seen it in the UK. So, you know, it's not as if I'm ignorant and I don't know about it, because I do. I've experienced it to the max. you know, threatened to be killed a lot. So let's keep it real. Why is that divide? Because I don't see why there is. And you guys need to get it together. And I want to tell anybody over in the UK, whoever wants to visit places like the Deep South, black people, come here. It's amazing. The food is fantastic. I'm critical of everything. I don't take anything easily. I give my opinion to everything. I make my comments on everything. People see me walking into restaurants back in England and go, oh shit, Vinny's in. I know, because they know I'm very critical of things. But I've got nothing to criticise here in Georgia in the restaurants and the service that I have got from whites and blacks. It's been truly amazing. To those who want to come over to Georgia, come over, because there's some amazing places to visit. The people are great. The food is amazing. You can't go wrong. So that's my message to everybody over in the UK, and to the people who, if it reaches anybody here in the United States of America, is and can get that message out to sort these people out in Georgia of that divide, because they all want to slap around their head and get themselves sorted, because it shouldn't be happening. I don't see the reasons why. And that's very easy for me to say. But what we see on the media and the criticisms and the shootings and the killings and in the South, and okay, yes, there is that. But that comes from not bringing it together. So that's my live feed from downtown Thomasville in Georgia. Live from Vincent G, OC Cleaner, Vinny. Have a good day.